Hi, let's do the question first. SBI lent 1 lakh to Captain Ramsing at 6% per annum of simple interest for 10 years period. Okay, fine. Meanwhile, SBI offered a discount in rate of interest for armed forces. Thus, the rate of interest SBI decreased to 4%. In this way, Ramsing had to pay total amount 1.48 lakhs. After how many years Ramsing got the discount in rate of interest? Of course, we'll have options 4, 3, 5, 6, whatever. Observe clearly. Actual procedure is what? SBI lent 1 lakh to Captain Ramsing. Captain Ramsing means what? He is related to army forces, right? Okay, fine. What is the condition we have? 6% per annum for 10 years agreement. According to simple interest story. Okay, fine. 10%, 6%, 10 years means logically 60% he has to pay for 10 years. That is called interest. Okay, 60% interest plus 1 lakh rupees he has to pay. But logically what happened here? Meanwhile, SBI offered a discount in rate of interest for armed forces. Oh. SBI allowing discount in rate of interest. Actually, the agreement is what 6%, right? But it is allowing only, I don't know the exact figure, but yes, it is allowing discount. Thus, the rate of interest SBI decreased to 4%. Fine. Oh, it is decreasing to 4%. But we don't know the exact time period. Actual agreement is for 10 years, right? In this particular 10 years, he has to pay 6% per annum for sure. It is only simple interest, no problem. But after few years, what happened? After few years, the SBI allows a discount. Logically, 6% rate of interest is becoming 4%. But we don't know the exact time period. Why? Because we have 10 years journey, right? In this particular 10 year journey, there will be a decrement that is belongs to 4%. Yes, of course, it is a decrease to what 4%, right? But we need to find the exact time period to get the discounted rate of interest. That is the question we have. It may be after 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, we don't know. This is a basic concept we have. Okay, fine. But how to calculate the time period? Actually, finally he has to pay only 48,000 extra, right? Why? Because he is paying 1.48 lakhs at the end of the concept. Of course, 48,000 is nothing but very less rate of interest. Actually, agreement is what 6% per annum means what? We need to calculate 10 years 60%. 1 lakh 60% should be 60,000 he has to pay. Extra interest should be 60,000. Logically 1.6 lakhs he has to pay. But he is paying only 1.48 lakhs. Logically he is paying extra 48,000, right? What is the reason behind it? For few years 6% per annum interest is there. After few years it is decreased to 4% per annum rate of interest. That's why the interest is decreasing. Okay, fine. I'll give you 3 procedures. Now the first procedure is a general procedure, right? According to our general concept. Don't confuse. Very simple story actually. Very easy. The principal amount is what here? 1 lakh rupees, right? 1 lakh rupees is nothing but the principal amount. Yes, principal amount. I need to pay 6%. 6%. For how many years? Actually 10 years. But according to the given situation, there will be a decrement in rate of interest after a few years. That's why I don't know the exact time period. Even though I can pay 6% rate of interest for X years. Okay? I can pay 6% rate of interest for X years. Okay, fine. After that, what happened? The rate of interest decreased to 4%. 4%. For how many years? Yes, we can analyze it. Why? Because the total number of years can be what? 10 years. 10 years. The main principal amount is what? 1 lakh. I need to pay 6% per annum, and unfortunately, after some X years, it is decreased to 4%. Logically, in 10 years, we have calculated X years, 6% per annum rate of interest only. The remaining years can become 10 minus X rate of years, right? 10 minus X years. What is X? Number of years at 6% per annum. What is 10 minus X? We have total number of years 10. That's why I need to eliminate this X in number of years from this total 10 years. The remaining years can be 10 minus X years at the rate of 4% per annum. Altogether means what? X years 6% per annum plus 10 minus X 4% per annum. Total interest can be calculated as what? 48,000, right? Why? Because he's paying 1.48 lakhs finally. Logically 1 lakh is nothing but his investment only. I mean main principal only. He has to pay 48,000 extra. Logically 6% X years plus 4% 10 minus X years will give 48,000. This is basic story. Okay, nice. 6% is nothing but by 100, right? 6% of X years plus 4% of 10 minus X years will give 48,000. This is a basic concept. Clear cut story, right? 6% of X years plus 4% of 10 minus X years. 100 will be common. That's why I need to calculate. Okay, go for the 100. 100 will be common. It should be multiplied to 48,000, right? 6x multiply inside 6x. It is only general procedure, but need not to go for the general procedure. Actually, this is a basic procedure here. Of course, very easy. 4 into 10, 40 minus 4x. To get the command and subject, I am going to teach you the general procedure. But we cannot use this in your examination. It will be time wasting story, right? That's my intention. Okay, no problem. 6x plus 40 minus 4x. Will you 100 should be multiplied to 48,000. That's why 48,000 into 100 will be there. 2x equal to 48,000 into 100. We need to realize one point. What is that point? We are calculating 2x. Of course, 6x percent plus 40 minus 4x percent should be calculated on what? The main principal amount, right? I need to concentrate on the main principal amount. This total calculation should be done on what? 1 lakh only. 1 lakh only. Don't confuse. 1 lakh is the main principal amount. I need to calculate 6% of x on 1 lakh plus 4% of 10 minus x on 1 lakh only. Right? This is the basic concept. Now you can eliminate it. Here we have how many zeros? Of course, you will again same story. 1 lakh will be there. For your comfort only, don't confuse. Main principal amount into rate of interest will give 48,000. Why? Because we are taking total interest on what? The main principal amount 1 lakh, right? So you can eliminate it. If you want, you can cancel the numbers also. We'll have 5 zeros. Here also we'll have 5 zeros. That's it. Okay, Tx will be 48 minus, for your comfort only, 48 minus 40 will give 2x value. 2x value is what? 8. X value is nothing 4. That's it. Okay. After 4 years, the interest value will be decreased to 4% from 6%. That's it. Okay. He will pay 6% per annum for only 4 years. After that, we have 10 years period. So what? After that, remaining 6 years he has to pay 4% per annum rate of interest. This is a basic concept. What is 6% of x? What is 6% of x? X years, 6% rate of interest 1 lakh. Plus, on the same principal amount, 4% rate of interest and same principal for 10 minus x years. The sum of this total value on 1 lakh will give the 48,000 as a rate of interest. Of course, after getting the interest value, I can go for x value, that is what 4 years. This is general approach. Second procedure. What is our second procedure? Through options you can go, right? Of course, I need to calculate the exact time period. After how many years Narsing got the discount in rate of interest? Okay, logically, for how many years Narsing paid 6% per annum? That is a question actually. Okay, for the remaining years we will have only 4% per annum rate of interest, right? That is another issue. Okay, second procedure you can go through options. If I choose first option, I'll wait for only 4 years. According to the first option, 4 years. I'll wait for only 4 years. This is second procedure. Of course, if you want, you can use the option also. First one is what? General procedure. It is only for kids, not for kids, children. Children means to improve your subject. To improve your subject based on the particular situations is called general approach. Then what about this one? It will save your time, right? It is called shortcut way. Of course, it is called shortcut with another issue. Okay, fine. I wait for 4 years now. 6 4s are 24%. Here, remaining years can be 6 years. That is 6 4s are. Here below 6 4s are 24. 4 6 are 24. 4 years 6% per annum, 24%. 6 years 4% per annum, 24%. 24% plus 24%, how much I am getting? 48% interest, right? Okay, I am getting 48% interest. According to the given principal, my principal amount is 1 lakh. I am getting 48,000. Logically, 48% I am getting, right? Yes, it is matching. My principal amount is what? 1 lakh. Yes or no? I am getting 48,000 interest. Yes or no? This 48,000 is interest on what? 1 lakh. Logically, we can get 48%, right? If you convert it to percentage, 48%. Yes, it is matching. 6 years, 4 years, 6%, 24%. 4 years, 6%, 24%. 24 plus 24, totally 48% we are getting. Yes, 1 lakh is becoming 48,000 means 48% is the overall interest. Yes, it is matching. That's why option A is correct. This is what? Method 2. Method 2. General approach only for beginners. Second approach, little bit time saving process. But we'll have legendary approach, that is what? Logical approach. How to get the answer with a logical approach based on universal facts. Now you can go for a third procedure. Actually, we'll have 6% per annum. Don't confuse, 6% per annum. First being, next 4% per annum. But we don't know the exact number of years. Even though we'll have one approach, that is what? Very interesting mixed order allocation concept. First of all, I need to go for the interest value. How much interest I am getting? 48,000, right? Simple interest value is what? 48,000. Don't confuse, 48,000. If I convert this 48,000 into percentage, on 1 lakh I am getting 48,000 means what logically I am getting 48%, right? 48% for how many years? Yes, 48% for how many years? 10 years. Of course, we'll have partially 6%, partially 4%, that is another issue. I don't want. I want the overall rate of interest as what? 48%. But if I wait for only 1 year, according to the given situation, per annum 6%, per annum 4%. If the total interest value should be converted into per annum concept, it can be 4.8. Yes or no? For 10 years, 48. What about 1 year story? 4.8. Yes, I got cheaper, dearer, me. I got cheaper rate of interest, dearer rate of interest, overall rate of interest per annum. According to that, I can split the time. What is my time actually? 10 years. Easily you can go for the number of years for sure. Single step story. Yes, all of you, what is 48%? Overall rate of interest on 1 lakh. For how many years? 10 years. I don't want 10 years story. I want 1 year story only. That is what 4.8. Cheaper rate of interest 4%. Dearer rate of interest 6%. I need to go for overall rate of interest 4.8% per annum. Yes or no? Yes, I can go for cheaper, dearer, main concept. Come on. You can go for cheaper. Cheaper will be 4%. Dearer will be 6%. Overall will be 4.8 per annum only. Per annum only. According to this situation, you can go for the ratio. The ratio belongs to what? How to split the time period. Nothing is there. Oh, how many years time period is there? 10 years I need to split it. For 4%, how many years? For 6%, how many years? Actually, I need to wait for 6% only, right? What is the question we have? After how many years Narsing got the discount in rate of interest? Oh, logically, I need to bear the 6% per annum number of years only. That is our answer. That's it. No problem at all. 6 minus 4.8. 6 minus 4.8 is about 1.2. 4.8 minus 4 will be 0.8. If you cancel with the 6 table, point will be gone, not 6 table. I can go for 4 table. Don't go for 4 table for our comfort. I need to get 10 sum of numbers, right? That's why 12 plus 8 will give 20. That's why I can go for 2 table only. For our comfort only, nothing will be there. Come on. 6 it will be 4. Yes. I got the number of years. 6 plus 4 is what? 10 years. Yes. 4%. He has to pay for 6 years. 6% he has to pay for only 4 years. Yes. After 4 years, what will happen? Discount allows. That's it. Nothing is there. Is there any confusion? Come again. 6% per annum. Original rate of interest. Discount allowed to discount decreased to 4%. But I need to wait for the number of years. Even I don't know. I have 10 years total time period. I need to split it. According to the rate of interest, I need to go for the overall rate of interest value. That is what 48%. It is for 10 years. I don't want 10 year story. I want only 1 year story. For 1 year, average. And on average, 4.8. Okay. Cheaper, 4%. Dearer, 6%. Overall, 4.8. I need to go for the ratio. This ratio belongs to what? Time period. I can split this 10 years into time period. That's it. Okay. 4%, 6 year story. 6%, 4 year story. Okay. 6% has to pay for 4 years. That's why I need to wait for 4 years. After 4 years, what will happen? This discount decreases to 4%. That's a basic story, right? So my perception is what? Method 1, only for beginners. Method 2, time saving process for this particular question. Method 3, legendary approach. Choice is yours. Of course, we'll have method 4 also. That is our fraction form. That will be discussed in our total course. Okay. Every problem can be solved in different ways, but we need to understand the basic concept of the problems, and we need to get the questions. We need to attempt the number of questions in your exam, right? If you attempt more questions, you can get more marks, right? So that's my intention. So my intention is what? Don't waste your time. Just concentrate on the particular subject based on universal facts.